Americans, the penny has dropped as their lives start to fall apart, as they have to walk away from houses. The whole subprime scandal has dispossessed millions of people. You know, last month, according to their own statistics, 700,000 people lost their jobs in the United States. Now, when you think of all those who aren't being hired, this is big trouble at that, in the middle and the bottom of society. So this means an anger. A lot of that anger was certainly directed at Bush and helped to put Obama into power. There's no question about that. But I think it's an opportunity for those who, it's an opportunity for what I would call the resistance throughout the world to come together and to engage with the public. Engaging with the public at this time is the most important thing that any political group can do, in my opinion. Talking to each other, talking within each other, no more. It's that engagement with the public. It has to happen in the United States, it has to happen in the UK, but it has to happen in Australia. Because there are now willing ears, if you like. People are listening. Because in their own lives, they're being touched by this disaster. And once people themselves have felt it, they drop that. A lot, I've seen it so many times, and in the United States, especially in the United States, that sort of, that veil of prejudice is torn away, and they start to, and they see what it's about. And that's, so where, you know, as Orwell said, truth, telling the truth and understanding the truth, and I paraphrase him, is a revolutionary act. And I think that revolutionary act is happening almost in an insidious way throughout many, many countries at the moment. I can only suggest that not only you keep doing what you're doing, but that you understand the achievements that are there from what you and other activists did. For instance, getting rid of the worst of the incarceration in Woomera and others of children behind barbed wire, and what the activists achieved there of getting basically nuclear weapons out of the Pacific, as activists achieved in this country, of getting of bringing overwhelmingly the support for the East Timorese, which played such an important role in seeing their freedom from the Indonesians and so on and so forth. I think we have to draw on all those, but it's hand-wringing of when and where and why and all that is no good, because it goes nowhere. I would think the number one priority in Australia is support for the Aboriginal people and the exposure of the fraud of this latest attack on the Aboriginal people. And that means support in numbers, it means imagination, it means understanding how, it means supporting those Aboriginal people like Barbara Shaw, Michael Mansell and others who speak out, and exposing perhaps those like Noel Pearson and others who are part of a system. It means giving that support in an unqualified sense, because in this country, until that support is given, Australia will never be, I don't think the white population in Australia will ever be able to call itself anything other than a derivative society. It is absolutely key to it.